can we link spousal maintenance to any particular, for instance, if we married out of community of property without any accrual, right? Can I still sue for spousal maintenance?
Yes, of course.
What are the circumstances? What needs to be proved? What are the cases in there?
100%. So remember, spousal maintenance flows directly from the obligations of the Divorce Act and the Matrimonial Property Act. It has nothing to do with how we are married or how our marriage is constituted.
Okay.
Nothing. It flows from the obligation. So if there was an obligation during our marriage where
so almost like dependent. If I'm dependent on,
there was some sort of dependency,
irrespective of what type of marriage, right?
Yes.
I can still sue for spousal maintenance and get it through, irrespective of how we were married.
So you end up finding cases where there are no issues in dispute patrimonially, meaning there's no issues around who owns the house, who owns the car.
Yeah.
In fact, we are in agreement with the kids. The kids can stay with you, they can stay with me. I'll pay for the kids 100%. Yes. The only issue that's left is spousal maintenance.
Wow.
So spousal maintenance does not flow from the marriage that's been constituted or the marital regime. Nothing. Now, it has nothing to do with that. It's like its own life. It's its own person that springs up when it needs to spring up.
But then, is there any cutoff? For instance, we started this divorce process. There's a bit of a Rule 43, and we get to a space where now we divorced, and at that particular point, there's no proof that I might need spousal maintenance. But then in the short term, then I need maintenance. Can I go back retrospectively and sue for spousal maintenance? Or is there, it's done, it's finished, it's cut off, you're on your own?
So I'll explain it in in two ways. So let's say we settle, which basically means we are settling the divorce as a whole. We are in agreement that we are going to sign and settle and say, the kids go with you, you take the blue couch, I take the red couch, etc., right? And in that agreement, we say no spousal maintenance is claimable by either party. You cannot go retrospectively down the line and claim for maintenance. Because now they would say you agreed that there was no spousal maintenance that would be claimable.
And post the divorce order, let's say for instance there's an order already, it's not a settlement, it's not something that we've agreed, right? I've gone to court, he didn't pitch up, and eventually I get almost like a default judgment out of it, right? But the default judgment does not include the spouse. Can I go back and say, hey, I want to appeal this, I want to include then the spousal maintenance?
So you would have to make out and set out a case for variation, which is a very high threshold. You would have to essentially convince the court that at that point, I was ill-advised. I was not aware that I could claim spousal maintenance. It has only come to my attention now. Court, can we include a provision in the order of spousal maintenance? But like I said, that is a very high bar to meet.